We are excited to introduce the new Council Rock Elementary Standards-Based Report Card. Why update our report card? Well, our current report card is 10 years old, and the state recently adopted new standards for English language arts and math based on the Common Core standards. These are referred to as Pennsylvania Core Standards. Our curriculum programs are aligned to these standards. Also, this new report card more accurately reflects what we teach and helps parents to understand the standards that frame our curriculum. In addition, the PSSA will be aligned to these new standards. In the 2012-2013 school year, the report card committee sought representation from every school. Teachers began discussing how to revise the current standards-based report card. With Pennsylvania's adoption of new standards, the committee began meeting in half-day increments throughout the 2013-2014 school year. The committee analyzed sample standards-based report cards from local districts and other states. While working in grade level groups, teachers discussed, reviewed, and recreated several report card drafts. These sample drafts were shared with teachers outside the committee and with building administrators. Drafts were revised numerous times based on feedback received from teachers. From this feedback, a primary and intermediate report card format emerged. Our instructional technology programmers formatted the final report card. This report card will be implemented for one school year and will be revisited in the spring of 2015 to make any necessary changes. Now let's revisit the concept of a standards-based report card. A standards-based report card is designed to inform parents of a child's progress towards achieving specific learning targets. The core subjects are expanded to include a list of skills and knowledge which students are responsible for learning. A standards-based report card conveys how well a student is doing in relation to grade level standards, and it provides more specific information regarding a child's strengths and needs. How will progress be reported? Teachers will report progress by indicating either E for exceeds the standard, M for meets the standard, A for approaching the standard, I for improvement needed, or NA for not assessed at this time. If a child is exceeding the standard, that indicates the student has advanced understanding and exceeds grade level expectations. The student consistently demonstrates academically superior skills in that specific area. The student shows initiative, challenges him or herself, and demonstrates this knowledge at school. An E is difficult to obtain and indicates unusually high achievement. If a child is meeting the standard, that indicates the student has proficient understanding and meets grade level expectations. The goal in Council Rock is to have all students achieve this level. A student receiving an M is right on track with our high academic expectations. Some students will be strongly proficient, yet still receive an M. An M is something to be celebrated. Approaching the standard means the student has a basic understanding and is partially proficient at meeting grade level expectations. A student receiving an A understands the basic concept or skill, but has not yet reached the proficient level. An A should indicate that the student's performance varies in consistency with regards to accuracy, quality, and level of support. Improvement needed means the student has minimal understanding and does not meet grade level expectations. An I indicates that the student performance demonstrates inconsistent understanding and application of knowledge. Finally, an NA should be used if the standards have not been addressed at that time or for that particular quarter. Certain skills and concepts are taught in specific marking periods. Now let's take a look at the components of the new report card. The new cover page of the report card includes the child's picture, a brief explanation of the report card, descriptors, and student attendance. After the cover page, comes the Characteristics of a Successful Learner section. These are the same for both primary and intermediate report cards. This is the first section of the report card and will appear before the academics. This section will be listed as the first course in eSchool Plus for each homeroom teacher. Each characteristic is assessed with an M for meets expectations or an I for improvement needed. Characteristics are assessed each marking period. Here you can see the characteristics of a successful learner that will be assessed. Self-directed learner, responsible worker, collaborative worker, and respectful citizen. This is an example of a primary report card. As in previous years, the report card will not be completed during the first marking period. Grades will be based on progress made towards the standard within each marking period, and the goal that each student will meet that standard by the end of the fourth marking period. This is an example of an intermediate report card. Grades will be based on progress made towards the standard within each marking period. The goal is that each student will meet the standard by the end of the fourth marking period. Only the cluster heading will be graded. For example, the score would be determined for reading literature and numbers and operations. The supportive services section will look the same for both primary and intermediate report cards. When completing this section, simply check what applies and attach the accommodations checklist to the report card. What are the expectations for teacher comments? It is expected that teacher comments should be shorter because there is more information being shared with parents. If you need to make longer comments, a conference should be set up. Beginning this fall, parents will have numerous opportunities to familiarize themselves with the report card. The report cards will be posted to the district website. Also, a report card brochure and a frequently asked questions document will be shared, and parent forums will be scheduled. Here you can see the timeline for implementing our new report cards. Currently, drafts are being shared and presented to teachers. This summer, a website will be created with more information. In August, professional development and teacher collaboration opportunities will be scheduled to prepare teachers for the implementation of report cards beginning next school year. A new assessment committee will be established. The goal of this committee will be to align our current assessments and practices to the PA core standards. Revisions to the report card are still being considered. A special thank you to the dedicated members of the District Report Card Committee.
Created using Powtoon.